Well, you already know the answer for that. Yes, this breathing practice can replace meditation. The thing is, like I said a second ago, you know the answer for that, not me. And if you know me well enough and you listened also to the last video from last week, many times meditations and breathing practices are the same. Not always, but many times they are. And if it can replace it or not, all depends on what's best for you, okay? And like I said last week, the only one that knows best what is best for you is you, after you listen to different experts in the field, okay? I won't go through the whole thing now, but I'll just sum it up. After you listen to different people, you tried something for a few times, and then you understand if it's good for you or not. This breathing practice, the benefits of it are amazing, okay? Now, whether you want to call it meditation, whether you want to call it a breathing practice that is not meditation, that just helps you to come down at the end of the day of work, come down after an argue with someone you care, come down after a business, adventure didn't work, whatever. There are many ways, but as you heard, it would just help you calm down. Whatever it is you're going through in life, just take a deep breath in and relax. And now that's not the breathing technique. I'll explain about that in a second. Before we get there, just in a minute, I want you to understand that you could do this breathing technique in many ways, okay? You try a few of them. When you try them, like I said, be consistent. Don't try it one time. Say, hey, you know what, I tried putting, my fingers here, breathing through my nose, taking out, tried a few times, didn't work. Doesn't work like that. Be consistent, try and see which one is good for you. When you find the one that is good for you, and I say when, because if you'll be consistent, you will find it. Then you'll see that finding it, it's like finding a treasure, and it could help you in many different areas of life. This specific breathing technique, you might have heard of it, and even if you did hear of it, I'm going to put a little twist in it, okay? So first I'll explain to you now the basics of this technique, and then I'll add those few other twists. I'm sure that could be helpful. If it's too much for you and you never heard of this technique, just try with, the basics of it, and later on you could put more of the twists in the basic. So it starts with, when inhale, you basically, the concept is whatever you inhale, you double on the exhale. So you could inhale for 2, closing your nose, blowing your belly, and then your chest, holding for a second, and then exhaling for double. So if I inhaled for 2, I exhale for 4 through my mouth. You could also do through your nose if you want. And then again, you do that about 2 minutes. Okay, now you could do that if you don't want to count time, you could just count cycles. So let's say doing it for 10 cycles. Preferably do it for 2 minutes or more, or 20 cycles, but start with whatever you could. If after two cycles it's too much, stop there and then practice again and do more. Now, whatever it is you do, now I'll add a twist. Practice it, okay, from a place better before you start touching all of your, things you need to do today. So in the morning or at the end of your day, when you're done, tell yourself, okay, now the day came to an end. All the things that I thought had to happen, if they didn't happen, I guess they shouldn't have happened because they didn't happen. That's a whole different video. Letting go of what we think needs to happen. So those are the times that we're going to do it. So now I'll give you an example, okay? So let's say I'm doing it for inhaling for 4, exhaling for 8. So I inhale for 4 through my mouth. Sorry. I inhale for 4 through my nose when I blow my belly like a balloon. Hold. And exhale for 8. Okay, so I inhaled for 4, exhaled for 8, and I'll do that for at least 20 times. Now you saw me close my eyes. Some people don't want to close their eyes. They want to focus on a certain object, on the bird outside, on the tree, whatever it is you want. Beautiful. Do whatever is best for you. Some people want to put music. Amazing. Do again whatever works for you. So after we did that double, inhaling for whatever it is we inhale, then double exhale. Now I want you to add, when you do that, think of some positive thing that happened to your life, some type of event that you had positive emotions, whether it's things that you did yourself, you went on a hike, you went on a run, you went on a dance, something that, nothing to do with anyone else. You had a good time and you just remember that. So you inhale, and at the same time you think about that thing that did for you something good, okay, that caused that positive feeling. And in addition to that, you could also think, of course, about things that you did with other people, spouse, partner, friends, family, whoever, some stranger you met. The point is that you think about some type of event that caused positive emotions to come up, and you do that whenever you breathe in, okay? And then you basically exhale. So do that. If you're able to add, or it doesn't have to be add, it could also be instead. Sometimes I'll do this breathing technique and I'll just listen to different sensations in my body. Okay, the body keeps the score. I'm sure you heard of the book. If not, go read it. It's interesting. And the body many times talks to us, and it comes to give you a certain message. It wants to help you. It's saying, hey, let's say, for example, I'm not paying my foot because I'm after a dance. Okay, I want to dance at a party. Whoever knows me, when I go into the dance floor, I'm all in. Like, I get into my flow and I dance pretty hard. Probably harder for me than running a marathon. And what I didn't say, I broke my foot like a half a year ago. So now I'm listening to my foot. I thought to go for a run in the morning, and when I did the breathing, I said, wait, I have sensations over there of pain coming. Now pain is good, okay? It's basically it's a signal in your body that is telling you, hey, be aware of me. It doesn't always say stop, by the way. Maybe you should go do whatever it is that you do, just with awareness. But it's coming to give you some type of message that is going to help you. So back to the breathing, when you do the breathing technique, so just breathe. I said option number 1, think of some positive emotion that came up, some positive event. Option number 2 is basically when you breathe this, listen to your body sensations. And then when you listen to them, focus, give them attention, show them that you're here. Say, hey, whatever it is, shoulder, you're tense, release, let go. Ask yourself, ask the shoulders, and if anything wants you to know. If yes, it will come up, and maybe not. Maybe nothing will come up. Just be there, because many times, we're going through our life and we're not listening to our body. That is saying, hey, like it's knocking on the door, hey, I want to tell you something, it's important. And we're cruising through until it's too late, and then we just collapse. That also happened to me. So that's another option. Third option, and again, if you want to do all together, go enjoy. For some people, it's too much. Let's go back to the basic, okay? So many times people say, okay, inhale, whatever it is you inhale, you double on the exhale, right? So when you do that inhale and exhale, I want you to do it with slow breathing. Okay, not okay, like 2 seconds, and then exhale like that. No. Inhale slowly, let's say for 4 seconds. By the way, you could do inhale for 6, exhale for 12. And if it's too much counting for you, just get the concept. It doesn't have to be on the second. Don't be all, terrified and with anxiety. Did I do exactly 6 or 12 or 4 or 2? You got the idea. But what is important, whether you decide to have an image in your head of, event that brought positive emotions, whether you decide to focus on something else, whatever it is you decide, do with slow breathing. So inhale for, let's say, 4 seconds, slowly. Okay, just inhale slow for 4 seconds. Now I exhale slowly for 8. When you do that, many times it would relax your body. Okay, because not only that you're doing that, then you'll be aware that, like I said, your shoulder is a little bit tense, it's up. So you just, let it down. You realize sometimes your eyes are a little bit tight, so just release them. Or maybe you're holding your face, release. You just, you scan your body when you do it. So you inhale slowly, you exhale slowly. As you do it, you start from head down through your body, okay? Go through all your body parts, and wherever you feel it's a little bit tense, just relax. Relax and relax your body, okay? Until you get to your toes. Then you could do it again from head to toe. Now when you do that, you want to add some meditation techniques. Some people will say that's a meditation, some will say not, but what I'm coming to tell you is do whatever is best for you. If you want to do that, and at the same time you also want to be aware of your thoughts when you're relaxing, or you might have no thoughts, you might just be there relaxing, and you're able to focus on your right hand side and just being in the relaxation state with no thoughts. Beautiful. If thought comes up, just be aware of them coming up. So you're basically not the thoughts. You're the one, these are the thoughts, okay? So you're practicing your breathing, thoughts are coming up. You're observing, you're zooming out, and you're the one that is aware of those thoughts. You're not the thoughts. And then you keep on just relaxing your body. And the good part is you could do it whenever you want, wherever you want, and it doesn't take much time. You could do it for a minute, you could do it for 5, you could do it for 15, you could do it for more. The point is that usually, let's be honest, we say we could do wherever you want. With that said, now if you're in the middle of a crazy day, it's hard to do it. So like I said, at the beginning at least, try to do it whether it's when you wake up or a little bit after, just a little bit after, or before you go to sleep, releasing all the thoughts that are saying, hey, I should have done this, this, and that, putting everything aside. If they're not going aside, just observing and watching them, and then doing that breathing technique. Of course, later on, when you practice more, I'll give you an example by me. Okay, I had a serious conversation at work with my boss, and I knew it's going to be intense. So I just did some breathing before, okay, relaxing my body, coming inside that conversation from a different state. That way it also serves me, it also serves the boss, serves everyone around us. So whatever it is that you're going through, like I said, even if you think you can't do it, try from small steps. By the way, if you see you have a different breathing technique that is much better than this for you, go do that, okay? You go then and do what's best for you. In order to know what's best for you, usually you'll practice a few different types of breathing techniques, and by that you know which one is best for you. After you do that, you'll see that it would first help you, get some messages from your body that you weren't aware of, different sensations coming up. You just, we zoom through life and we didn't listen to them, and then you're like, hey, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. And then you'll say, hey, these thoughts coming again and again, maybe there's some type of message, something in my life that's just running like a routine. They're coming to tell me something. And just, for relaxing, coming down, because many times we're tense and we don't even realize we're tense, okay? So you'll feel much better afterwards when you just relax, come down. And then, when you do that, you're able to see much more of the beauty that is in you because you're more in a present state. When you're in a better state, you light yourself and you also light the path for the people around you. If you like this video, recommend you watch the video below. Until then, have a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is by you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. For us to help other people, please press that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that the most amazing things in life are the one you take for granted.